Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, today's video is going to be a great one. I am so excited. So I had a package delivered at my door this morning that was not expected until today. I didn't even plan on filming today. I have so much stuff to do, you guys. So I dropped my daughter off at school. I came back home really quick and I'm going to sit down to film this video. So what I ordered and what I got, you guys, is the new Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin Foundation. Oh my God, you guys, I am literally like so excited to test this out, but I'm also nervous because this foundation is $44. So I actually got mine in the shade 3 Cool, which looks like it's going to be a perfect match. Maybe a little bit light, I guess we'll have to see. So I actually found a 15% off coupon when I was ordering this. Usually I don't worry about coupons when they're 15% off, but for $44, I needed a little bit of money off. I ordered this from the Charlotte Tilbury website and it actually came in 2 days, which is incredibly fast. I was kind of weary of ordering it on there because I was scared that it wasn't going to be here in time or it would take like weeks to get here, but no, it was actually really fast. And if you're actually interested in purchasing this foundation, I would recommend going on the Charlotte Tilbury website because it is really fast shipping. So I do plan on doing a wear test. I'm going to try to do it for at least 10 hours. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm going to try to do it till at least 7. Throughout the day, I will come back in and check in with you guys. I literally have to be out of my house by like 10:20 because my boyfriend's at work, which is like a 30-minute drive, and he actually forgot his wallet. So I'm gonna run down there on his lunch break and give him his wallet. And like I said to him, like, dude, like, how could you forget your freaking wallet? That's like the main thing you need, especially when you're going 30 minutes away for work. So I'm still gonna do my base the same way. I'm still gonna add primer, concealer, all that good stuff. So really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the claims on the back of this. So it says it's an undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear. Clinically proven results, boost hydration by up to 166%. Skin looks plumper and smoother by up to 181%. Skin looks more even up to 210%. Over 90% of users agree. Minimizes the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots. Skin appears instantly brighter. So I guess we're going to see if it lives up to these claims. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Sea Lotion Skin Perfecting Primer. I really like this primer. It's super glowy, super dewy, and I really need that right now because my skin is so dry. So I would usually spot conceal and stuff, but I'm not going to do that because I do want to see how full coverage this foundation is. I don't think it's claiming to be full coverage, but I do want to see. So I'll be using a brush and a sponge. I'm going to be using my trusty Real Technique sponge on one side. And then I have these 2 foundation brushes that I really like. Both are from Amazon. They are both fat, kind of flat foundation brushes. For me, these are kind of like a sponge and a brush in one. I really, really like these. If I'm going to put foundation on with a brush, I typically go for one of these ones. But let's go ahead and start applying this. Again, shade 3 Cool. Here is what the packaging looks like, you guys. This is so luxurious. And when you're buying this on Charlotte Tilbury's website, you actually have a chance to be able to pay extra money to have whatever you want engraved in the top, which I think is really cool. I personally wouldn't do that because I feel like I go through foundations so fast that if I love this one, I'm not going to have it long enough to want to print something at the bottom. So I'm just going to apply some right on the back of my hand here. So I did about 1.5 pumps. So I'm just going to start dotting this all over. Again, just on one side of my face because the other side is going to be a brush. I have like so much acne right now to cover up. So I really want to see if this is going to cover it. So again, going in with my sponge first. Like I see at this point, everybody is loving this foundation. Well, everybody's reviews that I've watched really liked it. I know Jaclyn Hill also came out with a new foundation and a concealer, and I've seen nothing but bad reviews on that foundation. Like I was considering like picking it up, and I know I try to form my own opinions and stuff, but like there's a lot of people that I really like on YouTube and I trust their opinion, and even those people were saying like, no, this foundation sucks. So I just feel like why waste my money if I'm probably not going to like it? I mean, you guys, this blended into the skin very, very nicely. I would say that this shade is almost a perfect match. I know that I'm very cool tone, so I definitely wanted to get a cool tone shade. Now, a lot of the shades are picked over on the Charlotte Tilbury website, but not as bad as Sephora. Like Sephora has like barely any shades left. So at first glance, you guys, this has almost minimal coverage. It does look very glowy and very dewy on the skin. At this point, I'm not incredibly impressed because I've tried a lot of great foundations from the drugstore. So I guess we're just gonna have to apply it on the other side with a brush and then kind of really see what my thoughts are. On this side, I'm just gonna pump it right out into my face. I know this bugs some people, but what can you do? It's easier like this. And I'm gonna take this brush. This is by Vela.Yue. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it down below in case you guys wanna check it out. So let's just start buffing this in. So of course it definitely blends in a lot better with a foundation brush and a lot faster too. But honestly, you guys, my skin is looking very beautiful, very glowy. So this is just with one coat. I'll try to get up really close. So again, that is just one coat on each side. So I wanted to say I did about 1.5 pumps on each side, which altogether is about 3 pumps, which is quite a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and build it up on both sides. So I'm gonna do about this much on each side. I'm actually gonna use my brush. Most foundations I do like better with a sponge, but I think this one I like better with a brush. Again, like I said, this brush is really nice. It's very dense, but it's soft like a sponge. It's like really in between, but it's really good. I mean, it builds up very, very nicely. I'm impressed so far, but I do at this point think that there are also foundations at the drugstore that can give this same effect for a much cheaper price. Like, I feel like if a foundation is this expensive, it's gotta really like wow me, like, and I'm wowed but not 100% wowed. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to see once we apply powders, concealers, and all that stuff. I really want to see if applying powders and all that is really gonna kind of mattify it. But honestly, when I have a lot of acne, I do like full coverage, but then again, I feel like full coverage really dries out my skin and it just makes my scabs and stuff appear like a lot worse, and they kind of do stick out more. So maybe something like this could be really, really good for my acne. So here is with 2 layers. Honestly, it is looking good. Like, I really do like it this far. So let's go ahead and add concealer, bronzer, all that good stuff. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. contour palette and I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this to cream contour my nose. I'll probably fast forward through this step just because it's not super important to the video. For concealer, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Incognito. Concealer, you guys, is phenomenal. It's full coverage, but it's really, really glowy. So I usually let it sit down for a few seconds and then I'll start with blending it on the chin and then leave it off with the eyes. So here is what we're looking like after all of our cream products. Hey guys, I'm looking like a glowy goddess and I really like it, but I am about to set it down because that's what I normally do and I really want to give this foundation a fair shot. I mean, I really don't want to go around all day and not set it just because I would normally set my foundation. So I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So for today, I'm just going to set my T-zone. I'm going to leave all this kind of blank because I will go in with bronzer and stuff. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques setting brush and I'm just going to do a light dusting of powder. But I definitely have a lot of stuff to do today. I have to get my house cleaned and all that good stuff. So usually when I'm doing that kind of stuff, I do sweat a little bit. So I'm really gonna try to put this foundation to the test. So for bronzer, I'm gonna take this one by LYS. For blush and highlighter, I'm gonna take this new palette by ColourPop. So this is just a flush cheek palette. And I'm going to take this blush here and then this highlighter up top. So all we have left to do is pretty much set the face with setting spray, and then we're pretty much done until we come back for check-ins. So for setting spray, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Purifying Setting Mist. This is from their SpongeBob collection. So let me go ahead and add lips and I'll be right back. So here is what we are looking like so far with the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Honestly, you guys, I really do love it. I know during the video I said that I have a lot of good drugstore foundations too, which I really do. But honestly, you guys, this looks really beautiful. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, this looks really gorgeous on the skin. It's super glowy, and I would say it's probably like medium coverage. I don't think it's full coverage. You might be able to build it up, but I did 2 layers, and I really didn't get much more coverage. I did get a little bit, but not like a whole lot. Sorry about my hair. It's literally so greasy, you guys. I'm on day like 5 without washing my freaking hair. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a close-up. So if you guys have a cool undertone in your fair to light skin, I would definitely go with shade 3 Cool. Online, it's always really hard to pick foundations because I used to go with the neutral shades, and then I was actually shade matched at Ulta, and she's like, you're a cool tone. And I'm like, no wonder why these neutral shades been looking so yellow on me. So I'm really happy that I was able to go there and get tested and know that I'm a cool tone. So yes, 3 Cool would be a good shade for you if you have a cool skin in your fair to light like me. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get off here because I gotta go down to my boyfriend's work, and I really don't want to be late because I really feel bad. I really want him to get lunch and stuff. So I'm gonna run that down there. I will be back here probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock, right before I go to get my daughter for the first check-in. And then I'll kind of maybe periodically check in, or I'll just check back in at like 7 o'clock tonight. But yes, guys, I will be back in a few hours for me, but a couple seconds for you. So I'm back to give you guys an update. Right now it is at 2:40, so it's been over 4 hours. I want to say I got done filming and everything around like 9:40 or 9:50. Been a good about 5 hours or more. And I do have a couple things that I wanted to talk about. So let me grab my mirror really quick. So I set under my eyes, and then I set my smile lines. I set around my nose, but I really didn't set this part. And this part right here is looking extremely dewy, which isn't like a horrible thing. And I'm also noticing that here around my nose, I've lost a little bit of the foundation, and I actually haven't blown my nose today. I've actually just been kind of like wiping it and dabbing really gently because I don't want to pull any of the foundation off. On a daily basis, I blow my nose probably like 20 times. So when I have makeup on that I'm trying and stuff, I try not to blow my nose as much, but it's still managed to come off around my nose. And then up here on my lip as well, it's kind of getting a little bit patchy. It's not horrible, but I don't really expect this foundation to last a whole lot longer. So at this point, honestly, guys, I'm liking the foundation. At this point, do I think it is worth the $44? I really don't. I think you can find some really good foundations at the drugstore. I will say this, if you have no acne on your skin and you're more on like the normal to dry skin, I think this foundation will be perfect for you. I do have acne spots that I need to be covered, so this foundation just kind of doesn't really cover anything up, so you can still see all my acne spots. It does make my skin really soft and really dewy, but I don't think this is something that I would reach for every day, just because I do want more full coverage when I'm trying to cover stuff up. Main reason I wear foundation is to cover stuff up. If I don't want to cover anything up, then I just won't wear any foundation. But yes, I will be back probably around 7:30. If I can go any longer, I will. So again, right now it's about 2:45, so I will see you guys back here at 7:30 or maybe even 8 o'clock for my final thoughts. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna be back for the last check-in, and right now it is 6:04 at night. So honestly, this has been about a 9-hour wear test, and you guys, I am literally just ready to get my makeup off my face. Very rarely do I wear my makeup for this long, but I know a lot of people work and people have things to do during the day. Some people sweat, they have to wear masks and all this stuff, so I know people do wear it for a lot longer. Personally, for me, I feel like my skin just can't take it. At this point, I am very, very dewy, so much more dewy than I definitely expected. And even in the places that I set with powder, like my T-zone, around my nose, those places are so very dewy. Like if I was to blow my nose right now, I could tell you that all the foundation is going to come off my nose and on the sides. Like I said earlier, I am trying my best to prevent that, just to give a good wear test, because A lot of normal people probably don't blow their nose 10 times a day like I do. I do see creasing right here between my brows, which most foundations do, so I can't fault this one for doing that. So the real question is, do I recommend this foundation? Honestly, you guys, if you guys have the money to splurge and you're looking for a nice, natural, dewy foundation that's not going to give you a lot of coverage, I would say go for it. But if you don't have a lot of money, just get something from the drugstore. I mean, some drugstore foundations have the same effect and they're a lot cheaper. So off of first glance, there is one foundation that this reminds me of, and it's the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme 3-in-1 foundation. I feel like this is very, very similar. Both give that kind of dewy, natural effect. I definitely think the CoverGirl one is more full coverage, but if you're looking for something that's a little bit more full coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury one, I would definitely go ahead and pick up the CoverGirl one because, again, they do give the same glowy, dewy effect. But yes, honestly, guys, I don't know if I think that this is worth the price. I'm definitely going to have to test it out some more. If there's any like new updates or anything changes in my head from this point on, I will leave it, I will leave updates in the description box below. But I'm going to go ahead and get really close up to my camera, as close as I can get to kind of show you guys my face and how everything is looking. But overall, I do think that this is a beautiful foundation. And again, if you have a very little acne, I think this would be a really good match for you. And if your skin is more on the drier side, I think this would be really good as well. So if I could give this a rating, I would probably give this 8 out of 10 stars because I do think it's good, but I don't think it's good enough for the $44 price point. So yeah, if you guys like this video and you guys found this video helpful, please give this video a big old thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all of your support. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.